What's up, guys? We've got our group podcast here, going over our songs for the Hevner Mood Wheel, or Hevner. I don't know how you pronounce it. Would anybody like to start?
Okay. The first song that I chose was Ponta Giarea by Esperanza Spalding, and I chose Spiritual for that because the drums in the background just make for a great beat, and then, I don't know, it feels ethereal almost.
I see that. It's almost more, the spiritual one for that I chose is Ave Maria. It's more like visceral. Like it just, I don't know, it's something that you just can't describe. It's like your whole body's like into it. It's just like a visceral experience that you can't describe.
Lovely.
I picked Rescue for my first song, and I thought it was kind of like uplifting and like motivational, kind of like with a lot of melody throughout the song.
Yeah, for my first song, I picked Coditas de Corazon. It's a Spanish song, but it, like, I don't know, it kind of spoke to me on the spiritual level. It just, like, makes your body, like, you feel, like, higher up and while listening to it.
Exactly.
It's a very, like, freeing feeling when listening. So.
Yeah, it's uplifting, but it's not, like, bright and happy. It's, like, deeper than that.
Yeah, sure.
It's hard to explain, but it's definitely a feeling that all four of us got within our first songs.
What did you choose for your second one?
I chose, the second one on the mood wheel was like melancholic, right? So I chose Frank Sinatra's song. I chose Why Try to Change Me Now. He's just kind of like, I mean, the album cover is him sitting at a bar alone. I think it's just really just like, it's more so like the tone of his voice. It's just sad. It's lonely, but still good. It's still like is fulfilling to listen to. Like it makes you feel sad, but it still feels good, I feel like, in a way.
Gotcha. And yeah, honestly, I feel that even though I didn't use it for this, I think the same thing of Billy Joel's piano.
Gives
me that same vibe.
Yep.
But for mine, I chose Goodbye Nostalgia by Coda. I don't know, there was just this gruffness in his voice that makes you feel the sadness, feel the pain.
Yep.
Also, it's like the acoustics in the background are the main thing that you can focus on.
It's not too in your face.
Right.
I chose Hugging You as my second song, and it kind of was like, his voice was like very light, and so it was like kind of set that mood to be sad, but then it also had like very like light notes of like piano and stuff to kind of just like make it a little depressing.
Yeah.
For my second one, I chose Don't Tell Me. For this one, it was more so like about the music in the background, the acoustics and the music. It gave me more of that like melancholy, depressing feeling, but it's like you could feel the emotion behind it regardless of the lyrics. Like the music behind it is really what gave me that.
Yeah, the tone of the song spoke to it, and I think in all four of us we're talking about more so focusing on the voice. Like you're talking about aspects of the music that makes us feel that way, focusing on the voice, and then not it being like loud and in your face. It's like quieter, so you have to focus on either what they're saying or like the tone or the mood of the song.
Right. Now, Anaya, I see Put Your Records on, Corinne Bailey Ray. Let's talk about that.
I actually love that song. I've loved that song since I was a little kid. I don't know. I think the first time I heard it was in the Chipmunks movie. And ever since then, I don't know. Like, I've just loved it. It's always been like a serene, like happy feeling song.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah. So that was my third one.
Well, that's something to be said too. Like, you know, when you heard the song or what memories you associate with it brings a feeling too. Even though the song might not be a happy song for most people, for you it's a very happy song.
Because it just reminds me of my childhood, and then I just listened to it growing up. So.
Right. And speaking of childhood, do y'all remember the show Dragon Tales?
I saw that on yours. Yes. Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh.
It's from the soundtrack. It's like dance.
Yeah.
I don't know. Every time I listen to that, I always get a little bit choked up because of nostalgia.
Yeah.
Oh.
Overwhelming.
Feeling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we're starting to run out of time, but is there anything you want to add about your third song?
I mean, I was kind of focusing on like sentimental for my third song. Yep. It was kind of like a lovey kind of song.
Yeah.
So, and like her voice like very like soft, like speaking like a big message in her song.
Yeah.
So that's why I picked that one.
Nice.
Yeah, my third song I chose almost like, I don't know how do you explain it. It's almost like like you were saying before, ethereal, but in a different way. It's like all electronic, but it just kind of, I don't know, even though there aren't words, it just kind of, again, with the religion thing, like or the sacred song, like it just feels more like a yearning. I don't know, it's more of a deep-rooted feeling, but I think that was a really good talk, guys. We just hit 5 minutes, and I appreciate everyone's contributions. I hope you do too, Dr. Turner, Mr. Turner. And we'll see you in class.